this Q&A for a while. And at first I was like, you know what? Let it be perfect. Let me have the right lighting, and let me do it against a white black. Oh, I can't even talk. A white backdrop. But I was like, you know what? I just want people to see who Ariane is. You got to know who Cameron is. But I was like, you know what? Let's just be real. Me chilling in my own home. Like, didn't really do my makeup. Didn't really do. Well, actually, speaking of hair, as you guys see, I changed. Come on now, got your phone over here beeping. It's okay, you don't have to stop it. We're going here, we're going. As you guys can see, like, I did change my hair. I did something new. Everyone's kind of rocking like the colored hair. I got it done like a few months back, like what is like 8 months, and I was like, you know what? Let me go back to like my natural hair color. But we'll get a little bit more into that later. But I want to get straight down to it. Let's get down to the Q&As that you guys have been asking me about. There were so many questions that you guys had, but I only could choose a few because I don't want to obviously bore you guys with this whole YouTube video with talking for like hours. So let's get straight to it. Don't mind me, guys. I saved all the questions that I wanted on my phone, and I didn't get to charge my phone, so it's at 10%, so I kind of keep it in the little charger. So the first question from Instagram. Wait, that's not even a drum roll. Was that good, Glitty? Did that work? Yeah? Okay, we're just gonna go with it. It's from 6 Hamid. I hope I didn't say that wrong. It's number 6, HAAMID. His question was, what was one pro and one con for you with going back down to NXT? So I always like to start with bad and end with good because it's always good to end on a positive note. So the con was that, you know, obviously with me deciding to go back to NXT, it's like, you know, it's kind of like starting from scratch. It's going back down there and never knowing if you're going to ever go back up. But for me, the pro with that is that, you know what, I felt like it was something deep in my heart that I wanted to do. And for me, I'd rather go back down and hone my craft, knowing that I may never make it back up, than to just kind of sit and be mediocre, knowing that I needed more training, knowing that I got called up early. For me, it's like, you know what, in my life, and for me, how I've always been, I'd rather give something 150% and say that I gave it my all than not do it at all and, you know, kind of either get stuck kind of where I was at or never getting to my dream. And hey, maybe I may never get to my dream, but for me, I wanted to know like I did everything in my heart and in my ability that I possibly could do. So for me, it's a win-win situation because no matter what happens at the end of the day, I know that I gave it 150%. So let's get straight down to the second question. Give me a second because I have to now unlock my phone. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to try to be a G with it right now and see if like the charge will keep it because it's at 10% right now. So let's see the next question. Someone said, what is your number? Okay, that is a question, but I won't be giving that out. Let's see. See, as you guys can see, I obviously wasn't prepared. I took a little screenshot of all the ones I wanted to do. So this is from Games in Raves, I think it is GAINZNRAVES_. Sorry, Glitty, did I scare you? What are your goals and what do you hope to accomplish in 2016? We love you, Cameron. # Team Cameron. I love you guys too. For 2016, since I decided to step back at NXT, I just hope to get back on the main roster and kind of show you guys how far I've come and how much I've improved. I know that some of you guys WWE fans don't like when, you know, us WWE divas or superstars dabble into other things. But I don't think it's a bad thing. Like, you have to have hobbies and there has to be things that kind of gives you a balance between, you know, WWE and the world outside of WWE. For me, I'm a woman, so WWE is not going to last forever. It could be here now and gone tomorrow. So I like to consider myself a Jill of all trades, and I love doing music and I love doing acting, and it's something that, you know, it's all my passion. Why do you have to only have one passion? Why can't you have many passions? So for me, in 2016, I hope to take my music career on more. Actually, maybe have a little surprise for you guys. I'm getting into acting now, and of course, getting back into my home, WWE, and, you know, having that one significant storyline that I could say, you know what, after all the blood, sweat, and tears, finally did it. Finally made it, mama. Okay, I'm just kidding. So that's for that question. Moving on. Mm, 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 mm. Glitty, you think I'm a fool? I know. So the next question is from MG underscore Mac underscore dog 12. And that is MG underscore MACK underscore DOG 12. What inspired you to become a diva, and who was your best opponent you faced so far? So, what inspired me to become a diva? I love being a role model. I love giving back to the community. Before I, signed with WWE, I got 2 degrees, one in business marketing and one in psychology. And with my psychology degree, I was working with autistic children, and that was something that was dear to me. And the great thing about WWE is that not only is it sports, which I did in high school, it's entertainment, which I love. I love to entertain you guys. And it's giving back. It's Susan G. Komen and Special Olympics and the Be a Stars, and even me, with me having my own anti-bullying campaign. It's all something I'm like, wow, that's like 3 birds with 1 stone. It's amazing. So that's what inspired me to become a WWE diva. I love being a role model. I know that everyone's not gonna love me. I know that I've had a super long journey to get into here, from Tough Enough and what's your favorite match? It's Melina versus Fox. Like, I know people will never let that go, but that's okay. It's, you live, you learn, you grow, and I'm hoping that you guys are growing with me. And the second question was, I think he said was, and who was your best opponent you faced so far? Dang, that is a really difficult one, but I will say down at NXT, I have actually had some pretty amazing matches with Ariane. They haven't been televised. Some of you guys may know her as Athena. We actually have some very good chemistry. So I will definitely say there's a lot of girls I could say that I've had, some great matches with, but I have some amazing chemistry with her. So let's move right on. Let's see. Gosh. Glitty, it's a question about Glitty. WWE fan underscore girl. How long did you have Glitty? Actually, my little nuggets here. Come here, Glitty. Come here, mama. Come. This little nugget here, which I love to death. She's like my little baby. I love you. Okay, but I don't want to spend time just loving my Glitty. I'll do it off camera. I've had Glitty for 5 years. She'll be 6 in November. So we both are November babies, little Scorpios. Whoop whoop. Right, Glitty? No? You don't want to do a whoop whoop with me? Come here. What about a little kiss? A little kiss from mom? No? I'll give you a kiss needs. Okay, you can go play. So that's how long I've had Glitty. So I'll move right on to the next question. Let's see. As you guys can see, I wasn't prepared. I just literally screenshotted my stuff of all the questions. I'm like, I'll go through it while on camera, but I don't want to bore you guys. Let's see. So it's from, I don't know, make sure I'm saying this right. Adontia. It's THAADONDOTTA. So it's, why were you asked to be on the new season of Total Divas? Miss you and Trin, you two are my favorites. So with Total Divas, I'm wishing all the girls success. They are definitely killing it. There comes a time in your life where, it's time to make transitions and move on. Sometimes one door closes, another one opens. It's just a place that I feel like it's a great thing, Who knows what will happen in the future. But for now, it's like, I look at myself as a role model, and there's a way that I like to carry myself, and there's a way I want people to see me at the, end of this road when I am done with WWE. And, I think some people sometimes forget, like, only a little bit of, what you actually see is kind of what you get. It's like there's so many girls, and I feel like people were getting to know who Ariane is. So it's like, when I do little things like this, you guys get to see who I am. It was definitely a thing that I'm super blessed to have had. It was an amazing opportunity. I got to have so much fun with the girls. Obviously, it's one chapter that closes, but it doesn't mean that life ends. The girls are killing it right now, and I wish them all success. So, hey, nothing wrong with, moving on and moving to things that are bigger and better, or not even bigger and better, just moving on in life. Hey, it's called learning and growing and everything in between. So the next question is, it's Kara underscore Lamb 92 underscore. What keeps you inspired and motivated every day so you don't give up on your dreams? And who is your biggest inspiration and why? Also love seeing all your NXT progress, definitely paying off. You're killing it and looking amazing. Thanks, girl. So what keeps me motivated every day is, it's you guys, because without you guys, there isn't any Ariane, there isn't any Cameron. Like, I've had so many trials and tribulations. As I said before, starting here, I know I'm not the fan favorite. Even right now, I'm not the fan favorite. And for me, it's just that inspiration and me wanting to be a role model for you guys and say, like, hey, when you love something and when you want something, don't ever let anyone tell you no. When you're hungry, when you're relentless, and when you're ambitious, the sky has literally no limits. Like, when you want something, don't ever let someone's opinion or people's opinion, like, I get stuff all the time where people tell me, like, you should quit, or this and all these hateful things, but what we do isn't easy at all. It's very difficult, and sometimes I'm human. I have those moments where I'm like, oh my gosh, should I give up? Sometimes WWE fans, I feel like they hate me so much, but I'm like, should I just say, forget it, or me even wanting to get an opportunity with WWE, and sometimes feeling like, well, am I going to ever get an opportunity? It gets difficult, and it sometimes even get in your head where you're just like, I don't know if I can do this. But I am an ambitious person. I don't take no for an answer, so I keep going. So for all of you guys out there who you guys have a dream, there's something that you guys want to accomplish, don't let anyone tell you no. No matter what anyone's opinion is, no matter what anyone tells you, if you want something, you keep going for it. You keep going for it. Love the skin you're in and keep on pushing. That's all I have to say. And if the person's not about positivity, they got the wrong number. Okay, so moving on to the next thing is okay, let's see if we can find some other things that talk about like normal day life, because a lot of these things are about WWE, which is amazing, but I feel like let's get down to some other things that people want to know about. Let's see. Well, this is a good question from Ashley Marie 635. How long did it take you to get to where you are today? Okay, it's actually been a crazy journey. I won't make a long story long, but gosh, if I said I had to do it by the book, I did it by the book. I went to school, I graduated from college, then I worked with autistic children, but I knew I always loved entertainment, I always loved sports, I love to always entertain, like that was just always my thing since I was a little girl. And people think it's easy because a lot of people think like, hey, you know what, she just got eliminated from Tough Enough and got right in. Like, it didn't happen like that. Like, yeah, Tough Enough was part of my journey, and yeah, I got called up early, but people don't realize like that we travel 300 days out the year. You miss birthdays, you miss holidays, you miss all these crazy moments where you just see everyone kind of like living life while you're on the road, and like things that you miss. And people don't realize that no matter if you think someone's the best or you think someone's the worst, like I respect every single WWE diva, superstar, crew member, like people who are in corporate, just because like it takes a lot to be in this business and stay in this business. So it definitely has been a long journey. I still have a long way to go. I'm growing. Am I perfect? Hell no. I'm always growing. So it definitely took a lot, off the record, a lot of blood, literally, sweat, literally, and tears. You could probably add that times 50, It's definitely not easy. So I commend anyone who is in WWE, like, they're a beast, because it's not easy. This isn't built for the weak. It is definitely built for the strong, and you have to have thick skin, because if you don't, you will never make it. So now let's move on to something a little bit more positive, because that got a little sensitive. Let's see. Oh, that's actually a good question. Someone did talk about, did you ever feel like you couldn't do it and you want to quit? Which I kind of talked about that already. Um, let's see what else. I know someone talked about like cooking on here, and I want to find that one. Oh, xwwe.editsx. What is your favorite color? Oh, that's so hard. I know black isn't really considered a color, but I love purple. Purple is one of my favorite color. Hence, when I used to have like purple hair. That literally, today's Saturday. I don't know when this will air, but today is Saturday, February 20th. I just changed it today, so I have the brown. I do miss my purple a lot. I will talk to you guys a little bit later about why I changed my hair color. I won't get into details about that today. We'll save that one for another video. Let's see. I have one last question because I don't want to like bore you guys. This is the last thing. This is from Twitter at Jack_WWE fan. What's it like to have both a wrestling career and a music career? I love it. It's like having the best of both worlds. Like I was saying before, a lot of WWE fans are not really into you doing things outside of the WWE. But for me, it's not even about the music. Like when I did Wrong Number, it's centered around anti-bullying. It's talking about love the skin you're in. It's talking about when you have a dream, chase it. Is it my own little sassy way of doing it? Yes, of course. Like if I did a song where I'm like, hey guys, don't bully. Like, would you guys want to listen to it? Probably not. People still like something that they can, have fun, like kick back and Glitty, you're just not feeling when I'm moving. You're like, I just want to sleep. I feel you, girl. Okay, the struggle is real. You've had a long day, huh? A long day of sleeping. Anyways, I love doing both. I definitely hope to get back in the ring. 2016, let that be the year. This year has definitely started off a little rocky, but I am on a positive mindset. I always try to stay positive. If you keep a positive mindset, no matter what happens, things will prevail. When it rains, it pours, but there is always sunshine at the end of the day. So, now that I did a few Q&As, I don't want to bore you guys. I didn't want to make it super long. I want you guys to comment below and tell me what you guys want my next YouTube video to be. It can be whatever. Submit your comments. You can even tweet me. You can email me at teamwrongnumber@gmail.com.